Welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to show you how I made 3 graduation cutouts. These are going to be for like party decor type stuff, maybe cake toppers, candy bouquet, sticking a candy bouquet, hang up, whatever, just some kind of 3-piece decoration. Well, originally I started with 2 and then I decided to add 1 more. Now I wanted to say that again I had another microphone issue. I was filming this on StreamYard and just using the built-in microphone on my laptop, but for some reason the first few minutes did not record the sound. I don't know why. There wasn't anything plugged in or anything like that like the last time. Very weird, but so I had to voice over the first few minutes to try to remember what I was doing. But I already designed the 2025 with the graduation cap and her name with the little graduation cap for the dot on the eye, which I've shown that before in videos. Very easy to do that. On the 2025, I stacked those, and my plan with the graduation cap is to have those separate. I didn't want to like weld it into the design or anything. I wanted them to be separate and stacked on top. And so you saw there were 3 layers to the graduation cap. I want it to, pop a little bit more than the 2025. But that's where I am with that. And I'm doing this in 3 different colors. And I'm trying to scroll to see if I have another graduation image that I can use. I remembered that I had a female graduate silhouette that I'd gotten from FABRICA, I think last season or maybe the season before, and it wasn't saved in my library, or I didn't see it. So right now I'm just pulling it off of my laptop, off of my downloads. For some reason on StreamYard, when I'm sharing a screen and I open another screen, it won't show that, so you can't see what else I'm doing. But this is what it looks like, and it's really easy to cut out. Like I said, I've cut it out before, and I really, really like it. It works great on braids too. But I'm doing orange, white, black, and silver for the colors. And since I did orange on 2025 and white on Lily, I decided to do silver for her for the top color. And then, the cap at the top of the 2025 is black. Now I'm just offsetting it. Offset it in black. So silver, black, and then offset it again. I don't know why the screen is flashing too. It's almost like when I pop up the offset, when that little pop-up comes up, it's not showing that. It's just like flashing. So I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on there. But I'm just doing, that one is going to be the smallest cutout, and I'm just doing it in 3 layers, and the other ones are in multiple layers, several colors. But I'm going to show you the process of cutting them out and gluing them, assembling them, all that good stuff, and then I will show it finished. And then I'm also going to show at the end, I'm going to show attaching some little wooden skewers to them. So if you want to use it as like a cake topper or a candy bouquet or something like that where it's stuck in something, show you that. Like I said, I don't know for sure what I'm doing with them. I just wanted to make a few cute things to put out. And, you can hang them too. I made an 18 for her birthday, and I just hole punched the top of the 1 and the top of the 8 on the very bottom layers of the cutouts. And I made it really big, like over 11 inches by 11 inches, and then just hung it. It was really cute. And I thought about doing that with one of these, but I ended up not doing that. I might still make something else for, just wanted to have a few cute decorations out for her graduation. And then of course I'm going to put a listing up on Etsy as well. But I'm getting ready to cut out the silver stuff first, so that's why I'm putting all the silver on the mat and rearranging it as best I see fit, where I'm not wasting cardstock, because I like my scrap pieces too. I use my scrap pieces. And then, you know, I bundled the orange stuff together, the white stuff together, and the black stuff together over on the left that needs to be cut. And the way I like to work on Silhouette Studio is the stuff that needs to be cut, I put over to the left side of the mat, and the stuff that has been cut, I put over to the right side. That just keeps me organized and helps me out. You do whatever works for you, but for me, that works. It keeps me, I never have to remember, you know, what have I cut already? Did I cut these? So I keep them organized by color and then move them over to the right after they've been cut. It just works well for me. I may have seen somebody do that. I don't remember. Who knows? Probably TJ or Andrina. Those are the two people I watch that do Silhouette Studio. So now I'm just going to move over to send. Make sure everything is highlighted in red so it all cuts the way you want it to. And then, yeah, I will continue in just a minute and show you what materials I'm using and cutting it out. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. So, okay. This is what I'm using. I got that off Amazon. It is pricey, so keep that in mind if you use this. I don't like that it's showing me. I don't have any makeup on. I didn't want it to show me. Let's see. Okay, we'll just put me over here in this little spot over here. And I gotta open this up because it's never been opened. You know what? Let's do it. Where is my X-Acto knife? I think that's what I need. Hold on, I need to make sure I don't have any oils on my hands. I hate using oil paper that shows everything. All right. Here we go. And you're just going to get like a mirror because it's mirrored. Okay, you don't need to see what I'm doing anymore, and I need to look at the screen. Okay, standard. Let's see, what material do we have here? What? That's not what I wanted. Really? That's it? What about foil paper? What do you guys use for this? Sticker paper, brushed metal. Let's see what they have. If they have anything under foil transfer, foil printable, foil embossed. I think that's what it said on it, didn't it? Foil paper. Metallic paper. 250 grams. No, it's not letting me scroll for whatever reason. Chipboard. It's not chipboard. It's going to be heavier than that, but it's not glitter either. Let's see what. Okay, so on the glitter, I usually have to have the blade depth at 9, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to try just this one. And I have my own glitter. You saw those under the custom. So I'm going to try it with just that. Make sure all these are highlighted in red. They are. And, okay. Got blade depth of 6. So we're going to try that. See what that does. Send that over. Oh, I thought I pushed play, but it didn't do it. Okay, so that worked. Actually may have been a little too much, but it worked, so I'm happy with that. So glitter with the depth 6, I think I could have gone 5. I've already loaded some orange glitter. I don't have orange in a lot of colors, and I've already packed up some cardstock, and I don't want to get it out. I think I have some textured in orange, but I'm gonna use glitter, because for me, I'm probably either gonna do like a candy bouquet or have these hanging, or stuck in something like a vase or something. I don't know if I'll put one in on a cake. We may just do cupcakes. I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I'm doing this for party decorations for, it's not like we're having some big party or anything, but we will do a little something. And so I just want to have a few decorations. And plus, I wanted to offer an Etsy listing. And I keep making these things for my kids' things, birthdays and such. And I thought I might as well do a listing. So I'm going to do the orange glitter next. Get back to that. Let me go back to wet. Okay, and if you don't know, let me make this view a little smaller if I can. It really didn't help. Wait, go back to the line. Make it smaller than that. Okay, so I like to put what I've already cut over to the right. What needs to be cut over to the left, that just keeps me organized. So now I need to do all this orange, and I don't know if I can get them all on the same one or not. Let's see. It's too late to change anything now, size-wise. I've already started cutting. Okay, that fits. And that. All right, so now I decide, do I want to cut this twice and do another sheet, or just delete it? I'm going to just delete it. Okay, let's go to send. Make sure all that's highlighted. It is. Now I'm going to go and change this to, let's see, that one's on 9. And we're going to send that. And I'm going to show you all of these. So that's the pearl. No, that's the 2025. I'm sorry, with the graduation cap. I'm like, wait a minute, that's way too big. Then the little graduation caps that are going on the top of that 2025. And then here is the girl. So see, she's not going to be humongous. She's going to be small. I just wanted to have a third design. So I'm thinking, like, for birthday, you could do like a birthday cake or something, or a cupcake or something. I haven't really looked to see what they got. I have some preloaded designs, but I don't know what all there is. And then, of course, I can look at Creative Fabrica. Get some stuff too. And then, what were the other colors? Black and white, right? Again, I don't think I have any black foil. I don't think I have any white. Anything else? Here's the texture. I couldn't find it. I think this is either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I'm not sure. Let's see what we got. Okay, there's black, purple, pink, red. I've used some. There's orange. Now, if I'm going to do this, then I'm definitely going to want to double up on stuff because this is thin. I do have white, a couple sheets of black. This is the texture, so it's thicker than regular cardstock, but it's still going to be pretty thin on that stuff. So I think I will take out both of these blacks and see if I can use those. I want to use a variety of materials. I think it looks better. And then on this white, I do have, you know what, I don't have to use the true white on birthday stuff. I still have some of these big sheets that have the different colors in them. And there's a couple big sheets of the regular, the white, the true white. There's some different ones. I don't like using the sequence. That's what that is, because it's hard on your blade. And here's some true white too. Nope, I only have one sheet of that though. If I don't have enough, I thought I still had a lot of that left over. I don't. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab that. Go ahead and grab 2 sheets in case I need it. All right, and this worked great. Let me go back to silhouette and design. Put those over. So what am I going to do now? White. I don't know if I have. Do that like that. I was hoping I could turn that sideways, but I don't think I have enough room for that. These are so big. Yeah, I'm going to spend way too much time doing this, I'm sure. And that's not going to fit. Okay, that's okay. We'll just do, man, even if I wanted to do more than one. The only bad thing about doing bigger ones. And I do have some long sheets of a few colors and some ombre, which is what I used on her 18. And I used the 12 by 24 mats on Cricut, but I don't have the large mats for the silhouette. Okay, I'm going to start out with those, and then I'll do Lily. And then I have all this black to do too. Make sure those are good. I feel like I saw something silver over here. Oh, it's just that shadowed. Okay. All right, and we are glitter cardstock 3, depth 9. Where's more color? And there we go. Okay. That's the last one. I always do it like this. there's a whole other offset in between there. That's why there's a big gap. This is going to be for her name. And I guess I didn't do any silver for her name. I didn't cut out silver. Sounds like my machine is whistling. There's 25 and the 20. I'm not saving any of that. All right, loading another sheet of white. And I may double up her name since I have the room to do so. The black is going to depend. You saw I only have 2 sheets of black, which you could also do, if you're wanting to do duplicates, you could also do, like, if you're wanting the glitter cardstock, but you don't want to double up the glitter cardstock, you could double up by cutting one set in like something like this, like regular cardstock. And I'm leaving prints on this. And then backing it up to the glitter cardstock just to make it a little thicker. And also, if you didn't like the white background that's on the glitter, if you can find the color that matches the front, you know, like if you're doing black glitter, you could do black regular cardstock or textured on the back if the back is going to be shown, depending on what kind of project you're doing. Let's go to Divine. Why is it getting way over there? Let's, oh, I hate that. Do that all the time. It drives me nuts. I don't even know what that is. I don't even want to know what it is. All right, we're going to do, like, how it is. We're going to duplicate her. Let's do one that way. And do one this way if it'll fit better, nicer that way. Okay, send. All right, which one switched? Okay. Didn't sound like it went in all the way. Okay. We are on the same settings. Everything's highlighted. Let's go. And let's see how these turned out. That's the name. 2025. I said 2022. Oh my gosh. I may want to cut out more layers. May not be thick enough. And then there's that. And then there'll be black on top of that. And I think black under here. Between that and the silver. I like them pretty thick. And then there's the white and the orange with her name. That's the cloth. Normally comes right off. All right. Now let's do one of these. Not textured. Okay, it's only textured on one side. I did get some fingerprints on it. Okay, they're buffing off. We're good. There. What I could do too to make the orange pop a little bit more. Let's see how much orange. Do I only have one sheet? No, I have 2 sheets of orange. Is like I can offset this just a little bit and then put the textured orange behind it, and that will make it pop even more. Especially since it's not like orange. I hate orange glitter cardstock. You either get like the pumpkin University of Texas, deeper orange, or you get these lighter oranges that aren't really orange. I just want orange. Why can't they make that? I'm not going to pause it because it's almost done. So I think it says 2.5 minutes. Okay. The white cut out great. I've got the black loaded up. So let's change out that on the screen. Silhouette. Fine. The white there that I already did. Now we've got black. What all do we have going on over here? We have these. So we do have a couple of big. Let's put that one up first. We can turn that one around. Oh, I thought we could. Put one there. Can we put Lily in there too? I will have to cut it out twice. Like, I think I'll have to cut out the whole thing twice. Sure, that's all in there. Good. Okay, let's go to send and see what it looks like. Looks good to me. Everything, nothing's crossed over, nothing's on the outer line. Now let's find paper, no cardstock when they're textured, but it says heavy. I don't, oh, I do have, what does that say? It doesn't tell you anything about it. Just 12 by 12 textured cardstock. Nothing about it. Not heavy. But it's thicker than that. So I'm still going to use it. Okay, 3. We'll see what it does, right? See what it does. Let's send it and see what it does. All right. While that's cutting, we'll go back over here. You guys can see how this turned out. And tweezers. Delicate items. There we go. Okay. This is somewhere, I don't remember which direction it goes. And doubled it. So that will look a little nicer, thicker. Looking good so far. The black is really going to help us. I'm going to be really upset if this messed up. Just go check it. Well, that looks good to me. Make sure nothing messed up. Let me go ahead and take all this off and make sure that it's all good before I cut it again and waste another sheet. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Lily looks good. And that looks good. Okay. Go back to silhouette. And still under. Yep. Okay. That one. I thought about just doing, whatever colors I wanted to, but I decided to go with the school colors. Two. Now what I'm going to do, if I want to attach something to, like, set it in the cake or something, then I'll attach like either like a paper straw or a wooden skewer, or even like a little dowel rod. And what I'll do is between these two layers, if I remember, because that way it won't be shown on the back side, and it'll also give it a little bit of more of a 3D effect. I did that with both of the last ones I did. I just realized I need to get pictures of all of those that I've made, but I don't think I have pictures of them. I have them in here in the craft room. So there's that one. I think that looks good. See how Lily's gonna look. Like I said, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with these. Like, I don't have a certain plan. Like, this is gonna go in a cake or whatever. Yeah, it definitely needed the black, which I think I would have liked black glitter better because it's a little bit richer black than this, but it still really looks good with that. It makes it pop. Put that up. I need to confirm that then because of the graduation cap. Here we go. Let's put that up. That. And then we do that. Okay. Lily back out. Where is she? There she is. Okay, so this is doubled, the black is doubled, and then the orange and white is single, and that does give it does help tremendously make it look more 3D-ish, give it more depth, and it just stands out better, and then it's a stronger cutout too, it's not as flimsy. And that goes like that. I'm really afraid I'm going to glue that silver piece on before I do the other thing. So when I press it, I want to leave this piece off, press all of this, and then after that's pressed, then glue the stem in here. And I have like foam, double-sided foam dots and stuff, and I will also put those throughout so it keeps that space evenly through the whole thing. So it's not just like a thing right here. And I didn't think about that either. There's a cut there. I probably should have left the black solid, because if I go too high with that, like dowel rod or whatever I use, you're going to be able to see it right there. I didn't think that through either. I also thought about making like just a small circle in the design somewhere, so if you wanted to hang it, like you could even do it on that, but I forgot about that. If you did it with a hole punch, you would have to make sure you had them all lined up perfectly. I did her 18 with a hole punch. I was able to go through like 3 layers of material. But I completely forgot I wanted to try that. Get fingerprints on that. What am I touching? I'm not touching anything to get my hands oily. The only thing I hate about bull, I love the way it looks, but oh my gosh, or the metallics, whatever you want to call it. Annoying as all get out. So I'll probably, like if I do a stick, then I'll do it like this. Let me show you what I'm talking about, because they're just right here. I think I did Braden's on a live stream. I'm pretty sure I did. It's going to be an older one. But see how just these little small wooden gears, and so how that's glued in between. And I was able to glue it all the way up here and not it be shown, but I'm not so sure I can do that with these. And then I also did his name, and I did just paper straws. I ended up cutting them off pretty short. I needed them shortened. I can't remember if I put it in cupcakes or on a cake. I think he had a cake. But see in between. And that, I just love the looks of how it, when you put another layer on the back. And then, see, here's, I mean, it's not bad on the back side of it. Like this one is brown, so it matches. And I just taped it to the back. And this one I did with regular cardstock and the holographic. And then I did do the dots in between to give it that 3D look. So this wasn't stuck in between, but it has those dots in between. So you get that 3D look. I used to do my cutouts for my mom's like that a lot several years ago. It was back when I used my brother Scan and Cut, so that's been years ago. I really liked it, but I did have a few that wouldn't stay, and I would add, but that was before I was using art glitter glue. I would add like hot glue to it because I knew I didn't trust the foam, double-sided foam, to stay intact, especially on top of glitter cardstock. So I would add some hot glue. I think I tried some other glue, and I did have some that weren't doing what they were supposed to. Now, I haven't tried it since I started using art glitter glue that I know of. And then this was Lily's too. This was from her 16th, so this was 2 years ago. That was really pretty. And see, I just taped it. No, I did a thin line of glue, and then I taped it too, just for extra security. But you could do another layer and glue here and make it look like this. And that's what I did on these. So instead of just stopping there, I was like, I'm going to add another layer and cover that, and then it also gives it that 3D look. I don't know where I got that design from. It may have been from Cricut, so I'm not sure I want to put that on Etsy, because then they will want that design. I may not be able to get it because I don't have Cricut access anymore. I don't use it enough to pay for it. I've had it during homecoming season before, but this last one, I ended up not using it. I kept thinking, I'll probably get it. I'll probably need it. I never did. There's a few things you can't do, but so that's just up to you if you think you need it or not. Then I have Silhouette Studio. I have business edition, so I can do all kinds of stuff on it and save it, and then take, if I want to cut it out on Cricut, I can cut it out on Cricut. So it's just not worth it to me. And the business edition, you buy it once, and that's it. You don't have to pay a monthly fee. I'm going to go ahead and start attaching these. I'll get that away. And I'm going to get the big glue out for that. All right, what do I want to do? Do I want to wait on that? Okay. I think I'll put this off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and put the silver off to the side because if it's in my face, I'm going to glue it on. So I'm going to take these and we're going to put them where they're safe. Put them up there and forget about them for now. This time I actually want to forget about something. Ooh, I don't want that coming out real thick. Golly, I didn't get any glue over here. All right, let's try to line these up. I just looked to see which one looked better, looked more perfect. Neither one of them is going to be perfect, but you know what I mean. Try to get the closest one to be on top. Gotta be careful if you use the roller because it will move it. I've had it do that before. That looks darn good. Okay. I'm trying to hold it in place so this doesn't move it, but that does help squish it down. Let's get this. This is heavy. Put that on there because these are doubled and I need to do those. Okay, those both look good. Close that a little bit so it wouldn't come out so much. Just put a little weight on it so it doesn't curl up. And both look really good. And I hate that about regular cardstock. You can see the glue underneath. A bit messy there. A little bit too much glue and couldn't get it exactly where it needed to go. I think it's good now. I think that's super cute. I am worried about, the glue dries clear, but you can see it makes it look kind of wet, so you have to be perfect on the top of that stupid textured. That's why I like using glitter. So much more forgiving. Okay. Looks like a really thin amount, so hopefully it won't blob out. Oh yeah, and you usually can see the glue marks with the foil too. Again, that's why I love glitter so much. It's so much more forgiving. Okay, let's see. Almost it. Alrighty, I got those pressings. Let's see, go back to the design. I'm done with the black. I think I want to add to this 2025. I don't like the grad cap in just this matte black. It doesn't stand out to me. Where's the grad cap? So I'm going to redo some of this in black glitter. Just because I think it looks better. I'm already done with her name and the girl. And I think what I'm going to do is offset this a little bit so you can be able to see the texture within this as well. But I don't want to do a lot because I don't want it to cover up the silver. And let's see, can I do a, I'll just do like a gray color. That'll show me that was black glitter. No, it doesn't matter. I guess it don't matter anyway. I just want to keep the different layers straight. Then I can go like this. Now go to send and custom glitter 3. That's a good one. I think it's good. Okay. Load up some black glitter. There's a sheet of black glitter. Is it wide enough? No, it's not. Just barely. Golly. I'm looking to see if I like this pewter better than black. Or true black. Let's see. That's got a line down the freaking middle of it. I think the true black. Let's load that sucker up. Actually, let me see something. There's a big space. Let me show y'all. Let me get back to here. Okay. You see how big of an offset that is? I'm wondering if I should do another layer of black in there behind the 2025. Let me find that again. It's orange. Just a really thin offset. Just seems like such a big gap. Let's see what it looks like. I don't remember what the white offset was. Okay, let's try that. What is that? Let me find that white one. Let me find the white offset, and that will tell me. Where is it? Where is that it? It looks like Lily to me. There it is. Okay, move that to the top. Turn that sucker around. Oh no, wait. Okay, no, that's not going to stand out much. It's too thick. Where's the... I lost it again. It doesn't look like that big of a difference on there, but it is. Is that even? Because it looks weird. Okay, let's try a smaller one. Let's try one. Why did it do that? And all right, I'm going to try it and see if I like it. I have space on there. Why not? And is that everything I want to do again in the black? Already glued those, so it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. All right. There's a line going between 6 and 7. Where's 7? I need to go zoom in again. Okay. So there's a line going about right here all the way down. I should be safe if I get it Even if I get it on the 7, it's okay. It's safe. But I don't want that line on there. I mean, it's just like a discolored line. It's weird. And it's going to take about 5 minutes. So I am going to start gluing some of these sections. Oop, that's the wrong thing. All right, I don't want to glue that yet. I can go ahead and glue these two pieces together. So that's fine. Try to line these up perfectly before the glue starts drying. It's my roller. Not perfect up here. You can see my fingerprints. You must have lily fingerprints. I am not wearing gloves either. Thank you, no thank you. And I can go ahead and glue this because the black is going to be between this and 2025, and then there'll be another black layer on the very back. Slide all around. Make it as even as possible. Never perfect, but try to line them up as best I can. Yeah, for these. This one on top. Dang it, I got a little glue on the outside. Goodness. That under the mat so it'll stay. Good. There. There's the black glitters. Yeah, how this is gonna work. You see the line? See that? I don't know what made that happen, but we were lucky. We avoided it. Okay. All right, this is going to go on. and add another layer of black. And then remember the silver will, if I put a dowel rod, it'll be between those. That'll look good. I'm happy with that. Go ahead and glue that on. Getting nice and thick too. A little top of glue right there. And right there. Yeah, it's getting really nice and thick now. Nice and sturdy. To there. Okay. So those should be the same size, and I'll just glue that on top of that one just to make it a little thicker. Why are they tangled up? Oh, there's two of those. I forgot there was two of those, and they're tangled up. So that'll be three. Two texture, one glitter. And that'll just make it thicker. And then we have this. Let's see how this is going to look. Should be just a nice, small offset. No, I didn't like that. Get that one back out. See. I like that better. I think that makes the orange pop even more. And that is really nice and thick. Yes, I really, really like that. Okay. I'm going to glue those together and then glue it on here. And then do all the graduation caps. And then I'll be done. I'm not sure I will show like doing the dowel rods, but I explained how to do that by showing you ones that I finished and showing you where I'm going to do it. Because again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. I may only do one dowel rod. I don't know. One of them with the dowel rod, I mean. Of course, I could always like glue ribbon to the back to hang it, or some other kind of hanger if I wanted to hang them. That was a 0.1 offset again. I know I started out with point, what was it, 0.125, I think, but that was too much. The 0.1. Now, if you're doing this in Cricut, the offsets are different. You can't do the same offsets and expect the same results. You just have to play around with them. I really, really like that. And I like the difference between the black texture and the glitter. Because I do like using different textures. Look at that. I'm so happy with that. Oh, that's so nice and thick, too. All right, let's finish these graduation caps. And I need this little one with this. Doesn't matter which one I put on top because those are both going to be underneath another one. tiny, tiny, tiny amount there. Straighten them out. Try to straighten them, get them all nice and even. Okay, good. Now we'll go to the glitter. Oh yeah, started to panic there for a second. Like, wait a minute. That's on top. Big. Get those silver ones out. Need my hands first. Can't get it. Still got too much glue. I should have wiped it off with my finger after. On those really thin parts, when I glued it, I should have dabbed it with my finger. I usually do that. I don't know why I'm not doing that today. Usually when I do something for my kids, I'm just not like all trying to be perfect. I'm just rushing through it because it's for them. And who's going to judge me? Okay, I really like that, especially with the foil behind it. It makes it really pop, doesn't it? Okay, we are ready to attach that. Again, I didn't like weld this design in. I wanted it just kind of sit on top of the 20 like that. Center that up. Oh, I'm really happy with this. Oh, that's not going to stay. I definitely need to get some pressure on that immediately. I'm not going to stay where I put it. But I'm really happy with the looks of that. Put it under here for just a minute. Put some more weight on it. There. Okay, guys. That's all I'm going to do with that. I do need to save all this mess. So, I have it. I need to just lump it all on here. It's not going to make any bit of sense. Okay, can I move over? Is it all on the mat? You have to have it on the mat or it doesn't save. I didn't realize that before. I tried to save some designs that were off to the side. Okay. And I'm just going to save that in the library. Lily Grad Decor. Sounds good to me. Make sure it's in there. It should be over here, isn't it? Where did I save it at? No, I saved it over here. Okay, there it is. Okay, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. And, yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This ended up being a little bit longer than I anticipated, but, I mean, that was a lot of cutting. And I'm not sure which channel I'm going to put that on, but I hope you found it helpful. I hope you are subscribed. Please do all the YouTube things like share, all that good stuff. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Happy mom making, happy crafting, whatever it is you're doing. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so I did add a little bit more to this video. This is after they've been pressed, you know, the glue set and everything. This is where I left off with you guys. Very cute. I was very, very happy with these. I'm glad I used the metallic silver. I think it looks really good. Show you several little pictures and videos. And then I am going to go ahead and attach wooden skewers to at least 2 of them, I believe, if not all 3. I can't remember. I think I do all 3 of them. I just started gluing and I thought, I'll just go ahead and glue them to all 3 of them. But I was really happy with the way they turned out. I love her name. And the 2025, I really, really like it, especially all the layers. And I did make a little goof, and I'll show you. It's at the end. All right, so here they are. And there's that bottom piece. So that's what that'll look like, except there will be space between them. And I grabbed the little bamboo skewers. I grabbed a couple of options there. I really didn't have any. I thought I had some paper straws, but I couldn't find them. I don't know where I put them. But that's another option. I've used those before. I know I did that on Braden's birthday when I made him a couple of things. I put the paper straws on his name, and then I ended up having to cut them short to get it to work the way I wanted to. But they work really well to just stick in a cake or a cupcake or something. But again, this has glitter cardstock, and it's the regular glitter cardstock, so it will shed. So I don't know if I'll actually put any of these on the cake. I can't remember if the girl has, I think all of them have regular glitter. Some of the glitter I use is the non-shedding. It's smooth, but I don't have that in all colors. I only have that in certain colors. I'm just going to hot glue this. And for some reason, I cannot attach these straight. They're always angled a little bit. It'll look straight to me, and then when it's done and I hold it up, I'm like, that's angled. I cannot sew in a straight line either, so I think it's just something with my eyesight, or I don't know, it's just me. I just can't. I don't think I can draw a straight line either. And see, I realize it there, and I try to move it over, but it's already sticking. Which, I did that on, like I said, I've made the kids' birthday ones before, and so I just stick it in at an angle, and so then it's straight up and down, so it don't really matter. And then I've got these foam, double-sided sticky foam squares, and so I'm going to stick those all over too. That way it keeps the gap between that bottom piece and the other pieces. And it keeps it even. I just hate peeling off all those little paper ends. Here we go. Connie's texting. She was having fun dinging. Her and TJ were dinging on my live the other night, having fun doing that, because we used to do that to Connie until she silenced us, but now they're dinging. So they'll be happy to know they're dinging during a video. Yeah, I hate peeling all these off. It annoys me. I used to have bigger ones, bigger squares, and I guess I used them all. All I've got is the little dots or the little squares, or circles, not dots, circles. Now I'm going to hot glue the back side of this and try to put the back piece on evenly. Try to. It's not going to be perfect. And I'm never overly concerned when it's for my kids if it's perfect, but I am making a listing with this. So I do want it to look decent. But I really like the space between them. Even if you weren't attaching a skewer, just having one piece, that's got these dots, so you give it like a more of a 3D effect. Plus I used all those layers, so it's really heavy duty. I really loved the way it turned out. And I'm glad I offset the orange just a little bit with the black. I'm glad I did that because it looks really, really good. You could also, on the graduation cap, you could also use the foam squares or dots, whatever you have, to attach that to give it even more of a 3D look. I thought about it, but decided just to glue them on there. Now those are a little chunkier, but they would work. They're shorter, but they are thicker. I decided just to go with the regular bamboo skewer. I'm sure there's other things you could use too, so go ahead and throw those ideas out. I've just always used these or the little dowel. You can get small dowel rods from Dollar Tree, like a pack of them. I think they're like 12 inches tall or something. They're thicker than these, but they're still small enough you could use them, or skinny enough you could use them. Yeah, I don't know for sure how I'm going to use these, but I will use them somehow. Like I said, I may make some kind of candy bouquet or something and stick one of them in there. I'm not sure I'll put it in a cake since it's the glitter. I don't want anybody eating glitter. Maybe I'll make something else for the cake, because I've made her name before for like a cake topper, and I just used like foil and regular cardstock for it. So nothing that I had to worry about shedding. Or maybe that was for a candy bouquet. I can't remember. But I also have her graduation cap topper that I made her too, so that will be out on the table too somewhere. I'm just gonna have decorations, stuff that I've made, try to make it special. So if you do these with some kind of skewer or something, I really recommend cutting out another offset to put on the back side of that. It looks cleaner. And then I love the looks of it, the 3D look of it. I love a thick cutout anyway, so. But I was really happy with the way these turned out. I thought they were really, really cute. And like I said, I decided to go ahead and put one on the little one too. I didn't have another offset for this. I may make one later. Yeah, that's way too thick for that. And then I decided to cut off a couple of inches on these. I don't know exactly how tall they are, but I didn't want it to have a real long one. See, it's not terrible to not have a back piece on these, but I do think it looks cleaner. I do think it looks better, especially if you're selling them. And I like the end result, so I may make another offset for this one, like probably white, since I got all the other colors. Or another silver or black. But look at those. I was really, really happy with those. I hope this video was helpful. Please give it a thumbs up. Do all those YouTube-y things. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. Happy mom making, happy crafting, everyone. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. And I can't wait to see some of y'all at mom camp this year.